Um, I don't know. My mother did a lot of community theater when I was little, and so I would sort of tag along with her, and I would occasionally play the little kid. My first role was I was maybe 6, and I played a 4-year-old girl. And it was like a 3-hour-long political play. And I had one line, which was, "Yes, I can believe it because it's true." And I would always have to be nudged and woken up to say my line. But I was always, I was exposed to it as a kid, but it was also not something that ever looked like a viable career option. Because, she never got paid, and it was a lot of, it was time consuming. And then I went to college, and I remember I went to the theater I know what happened. I just figured out what I got in acting. We had this thing at the end of senior year, or maybe midway through senior year, we all had to go and talk to the career and placement office. Basically, okay guys, you're about to finish college, now you have to either get a job or go to graduate school. And I was not going to go to graduate school at that point, so I had to go to the Get a Job seminar. And it was packed like this, and the woman who was leading the seminar said, "Okay, everybody, first of all, everybody go to the bathroom now, because you're not going to be able to get up out of your chair for the next hour and a half. We're going to stay here, we're going to stay focused." And settled into the meeting, and she got about 10 minutes in, and she was like, "Now you're all going to need to get haircuts, you're going to need to shave, you're going to need to buy a suit." And I was sitting right in the middle, I remember, and I was like, "Excuse me, sorry, excuse me, sorry." And I left, and I was like, "I don't want to do whatever she's talking about. I'm not interested in that." And then I went to the theater department, and I met with the director of the theater department, and I was like, "I have this weird idea. What if I, as a job, wanted to be an actor?" And he looked at me like, "You're a senior, and I've never met you. Fuck off." And he literally told me, "No, that's not going to happen for you. Do something else." And when he said that, I was like, "You know what? I am going to do it." So there was this distinct moment when a person in a position of authority told me that I couldn't do something, and I was really just exploring it. I was like, "Fine, I'll show you." Right? So yeah, I did it out of spite. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Misha. Hi, I'm Jody.
Hi, Jody. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So,
yeah.
Last season, Alex was introduced, and we all fell in love with him, and he's adorable. And the internet exploded when it was discovered that the two of you looked exactly alike.
Yeah.
So the question is, did you guys actually realize the similarity before the internet exploded, or was it completely coincidental?
No, so I am his biological father. I think it's time we just get that out there. Not only do he and I look, I, at his age, looked identical to him now. And we even have the same mannerisms, same posture. It's really weird. And he so far has refused to tell me where his mother was. But I think it's possible. It's kind of uncanny. And I actually haven't had a conversation with the producers about it, but I wonder if they noticed that or thought about it at all when they were casting it, because it is uncanny. And it would be a shame for the storyline at some point not to be like, "Oh, oops, Cass and Kelly, fine, really." Actually, it turns out it wasn't Lucifer. Good talk. Hi.
Hi, my name's Sam.
Hi, Sam.
And I want to thank you for everything you've done, both on screen and off. You're an amazing human being. Oh my
Goodness, this is... You're giving me a big head. Thank you for your kindness.
No problem. And my question is... My question is, what historical figure do you admire most or would really just love to meet? And that was a hard one.
That was a hard one. I don't know, probably... I really liked the Greatest American Hero. You probably don't. You're too young to know that reference.
I'm sorry, I'm really young, I apologize.
I liked, you know who I really liked? Abraham Lincoln. He was tortured and articulate and had a major impact on our country's history. It was funny looking. He had it all. How about you?
I have a big list, but I think for sure one of them would be Langston Hughes or Josephine Baker. I think it was an interesting time, and those two people had seen a lot and witnessed a lot and kind of were able to bring a lot of that, especially Langston in his writing, and I think that those two are really cool to me.
That's your answer is much cooler than mine. Well done. It's unfair. I walked into a trap. Hi.
Hi, Misha. Obviously, the show has taken up a lot of your career, and you've dedicated a lot of your time specifically to Supernatural. How do you think the show has shaped you in your acting as opposed to when you were acting, say, on Charmed or ER?
Well, when I was on Charmed, I was an incredibly talented performer.
Clearly.
My Charmed was really my first kind of substantial role. And it took me quite a long time to land that guest spot after I moved to Los Angeles. And I was really excited about it. And I had no idea what I was doing. I remember they told me that I needed to hit my mark. And I didn't know what they were talking about. And I had to try to figure it out without asking. I was like, okay, who the fuck is Mark? And why am I supposed to hit him? This is a sick set. I was just so nervous. I didn't know what I was doing at all. And it's funny because you get sort of, as a actor, when you first get on a TV show or on a film set, there are a lot of little technical details that nobody ever tells you, like what a mark is, or not to get in the other actor's light, or any number of other things, or continuity. Like if you're picking something up in a scene and taking a bite, you have to do it at the same point in the scene every time. And if you don't know those things, and then you start shooting, and then someone comes up to you and is like, you bit the apple at the wrong time, and then you're like, what do you mean I bit the apple at the wrong time? And then your brain starts to short circuit because like all you can think about is biting the apple, and then you forget your lines, and then you step into the other actor's light, and then everyone's yelling at you, and you're flop sweating, and so the makeup person is coming over and like dabbing your forehead with a washcloth, and it all just sort of spirals out of control into the most miserable experience you can imagine. And that character on Charmed, I was teed up to be like a recurring character. And I was going to be Alyssa Milano's romantic interest. And they decided to go a different direction after the first episode.
Missed opportunity on their part.
We did have a kissing scene though. That didn't make the cut.
That was just for you?
She slipped me the tongue. Pretty great. We kind of made it all worth it. So you asked me a question and I don't know what it was.
How do you think Supernatural has shaped you since those acting days?
Well, I mean, one of the things is that I've gotten to play one character for a long time, and there's something cool about that because the character of Castiel has just sort of woven itself into the fabric of me somehow. So there's a lot less thinking and a lot more just being in that character, and I know that's the same for Jared and Jensen playing Sam and Dean. It's just sort of become this automatic thing that we know those characters so well, we don't have to think about it anymore. I think that's also called phoning it in. But that's been a really totally different experience as an actor. You never expect to do something for so many years as an actor, and it's been an education. I worry that when I go and try to do another character that it's just going to look like Castiel. I may be broken, I don't know, but I've been very lucky to have been able to do this. So, yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin.
I was wondering what the most stupid things you, Jared, and Jensen have fought over.
Have fought over?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ask what the most stupid thing we've done is. I don't know the answer to that question. We sometimes have political arguments, and Jensen reminded me last week that he still has video footage of a couple of years ago. Me and Jared were wrestling, which is stupid. I don't know why anyone would wrestle with Jared. We were wrestling in Jensen's hotel room, and we were really trying to hurt each other. And while we were wrestling, we were talking about politics. And it was actually really hilarious because we were really like hurting each other, and yet speaking in this very calm, measured, reasoned debate tone about politics. So that was a stupid thing to do, and it was an argument, so it almost satisfies your question. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Misha.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I want to first tell you you don't look tired. You look perfect.
Thank you for lying.
No, that's not right. My question is, in all your scenes you've done in Supernatural, what is the most exciting set that you guys have ever worked on for you?
The most exciting set that we ever worked on. I mean, we worked in some pretty amazing old factories and mills. I actually kind of loved, I guess it's kind of a set. I loved the Pitmobile, Castiel's Pitmobile. That was exciting. It was exciting because it actually had hydraulics in it. So it could do that and do little hops, which we weren't supposed to use because it was a rented, Pitmobile. But we did anyway, and then broke the hydraulic system, which cost $10,000 to fix. But yeah, if you're gonna have that functionality, you should be able to use it, I'm just sad that I think we did it in one scene. We may have had the front end lift up, but we should do that all the time. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Thanks. Hi.
Hi, my name is Alexander.
Hi, Alexander.
I have really bad social anxiety, but I love to act, so I was wondering if you have any tips on how to overcome stage fright.
You have stage fright?
Very bad stage fright.
Really? So right now this is like terrifying for you?
Yes.
I think one of the best remedies for it is, you're too young to drink, right? Just practicing, just putting yourself in that situation. Would you like to come up on stage right now, just to... You'll either see that it is as bad as you thought it was, in which case I'm sorry, or you'll see that it's not so bad. And these people... Another tip is if you have a very enthusiastic and supportive audience, it makes it a lot easier, so you should curate your audience and make sure it's all people that are going to applaud loudly for you. Thank you. Bye, Alexander.
Good job!
Hi.
Hi, I'm Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie.
So let me just preface this by saying this has nothing to do with slash fic before you get the wrong idea.
Okay.
So it's been shown on the internet that you and Jensen share clothes a lot.
Okay.
So I was wondering if Dean and Cass have ever done that. Like, does Cass ever wear a leather jacket, or Dean wear the trench coat, or do they just always wear the same thing every day?
Well, I mean, that's pretty close to slash fic.
But like not.
I mean, you're sort of in a loophole gray area here. I think, like, do they dress each other up? I mean, where role play?
If they ever share clothes, like, you know how like friends or siblings share each other's clothes? Like, I'm trying to make this platonic. I'm sorry.
You're fair. You're fair. So for those of you who don't know, there's also this other thing called real person. What is it called? RL?
RPF. Real person fiction.
RPF, real person fiction. So that would be like Misha and Jensen have an amorous something or other. So that exists too, and it has a name. It's Cockles, Collins and Hackles mixed together, and there are people in the extended fandom who think it's real, and they're looking for like clues that it's real, and we go to conventions a lot, and Jensen has this thing where I don't have it because I'm too cheap, but Jensen has this thing where he doesn't want to wear the same clothes twice on stage at a convention, so he will wear a shirt on stage at a convention, and then he won't wear that shirt again at a convention, and so he has to sort of like get rid of it. And for a little while, he was like, well, you know, Misha and I, you're the same size, why don't you take this shirt? And so he would be giving me his hand-me-down clothes that I would then be wearing at conventions, and fans would be like, I knew it.
That's what I meant with Dean and Cass, just to be clear.
Right, that they're just like swapping clothes for sexual roleplay. Got it. Sorry, I misunderstood. Hi.
Hi, Misha. I'm Francesca, and I think I speak on the behalf of everyone here that thank you so much for all that you do. And
Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for all you do.
my question is, what Hogwarts house do you think you are?
The Bubble Puffs. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Hi, Katie.
What was your favorite moment playing Cassifer?
My favorite moment playing Casper? I don't know. Oh, maybe the Rowena scene. I just had fun with that. It was weird because so the character was established by Mark Pellegrino, and he told me as I was prepping to take on his character, basically, he told me that every time he goes into a scene as Lucifer, he looks at his scene partner and he thinks, I either want to have sex with them or I want to kill them. Those are the two options. So it's always one of the two, which is a very different vibe than Cass puts off, which is more just like. So I had that scene with Ruth where I was, I guess I killed Rowena. I don't know if that was me, but
I did say that too, didn't I?
I did say that. You were great. What's up? I've never done that with another actor. I felt like it was almost cheating. I came over to your apartment, and you gave me full-on tips. You even gave me line readings. I cheated.
You were awesome.
But it was super fun. And you established such a great character that it was just fun to work with.
As did you. Now, you're Lucifer as well.
Oh, wow.
And Cass.
God, we've never complimented each other like this. Or at all. It feels awkward. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to get get into that weird, lascivious, more visceral of a character. You know, Cass is very shut down, so it felt like sort of coming to life. Yeah.
Nice, right? A relief.
Thank
It was
you.
really,
Yeah. And I got to have a scene with Lucifer, but it wasn't you.
That's right. But it was.
But it was. Yeah. Fun story. Mitch.
It really takes on a life of its own the way you guys tell it.
Yeah.
What a snooze fest.
Right.
I've been in libraries with more heat. Something like an NPR interview. Yeah. Came to your house to make a chamomile. And we chatted about it. Yeah, we sure did. And we did. I recall you wearing socks. I think I was. 2 socks. Memory serves. That's so true.
Well, this was a funny joke 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it in real time. So, Misha. Yeah. Mark.
Yes?
Rob. Richard. Billy. Steve. Mike. Great job, everybody. How's it? Did you go out in the city? Did you get into town and go tear it up last night? Did you do anything fun?
no, I did nothing fun.
I'm counting on you people to fly. Like we're here. We're on the clock. We got nothing. But I figured you guys would go and represent.
But don't you do karaoke?
I do karaoke. Yeah, Robbie did do karaoke.
Did you go into the city last night?
I did.
What'd you do?
Did you tear it up?
I had dinner.
You had dinner too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we have so much in common.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I had a little drink at a bar near the restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you do that?
No.
Oh.
Well, Misha, who'd you have dinner with?
I had dinner with my friend Darius.
I know Darius. Funny thought.
I had dinner with my friend Darius.
That's so weird. Are we the same person?
Maybe.
Rob's is a giraffe puppet, but nonetheless.
Exactly.
He's still a conversationalist. This is New Jersey. It'd be our 100th convention. Our 100th convention. And it being SchmelkyCon, a con that's pretty much built around the only person who's been to all 100 conventions, Chris Schmelky. So it's kind of dope to SchmelkyCon. Because it's such a special event, that is why I delivered to you this magic Hollywood moment that never happens. Misha Collins and Mark Pellegrino complimenting each other. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Pellegrino and Misha Collins.